90 years ago, TDs from across Ireland gathered and formed an Hedge Dáil. And Misha Hui Hart, Balya, Public Tanik, Arish, and Aras and Ardwara, Kion Tusakor, the Factus Deraha, are in Naus Blockus. 2008 was a year of many challenges for the political institutions in the North. These institutions can only work on the basis of partnership and equality. In the executive, our ministers have been to the fore in dealing with major challenges, and vital work remains to be completed on a Bill of Rights, on Northern representation in the Oireachtas, on Act na Gaeilge, and on transfer to post-primary education.
Today, our event will be an open opportunity. I think in terms of the optic of the event of 90 years ago here at this time, it will more likely replicate the scene on that occasion where the place was absolutely open to people who cherished and embraced and shared the ideals and the intent and the cause of those who sat here as the democratically elected members of the Irish people throughout the island of Ireland.
Accordia. Tonight we celebrate the courage, the spirit and vision of the women and men of 1919. These brave citizens fought for liberty, equality and justice for all Irish people.
It's really, really quiet.
The amount of people that's gone, you know. No one predicted this was going to happen so rapidly. You know, and reality has just kicked in.
Ireland today is a place where unemployment, poverty and homelessness are on the rise. A place where too many citizens are on low wages, are out of work, where there's poor public services and infrastructure and much, much more. Sinn Féin won't protect those who got the country into this mess. Inept ministers, bankers, property speculators. This is not the Ireland envisaged by the 1916 leaders or by those who met in this building 90 years ago today. The priority must be to retain existing jobs and to create new ones. Now is also the time to develop the All-Ireland economy. Two separate systems cost hundreds of millions each year. Sinn Féin ministers on the All-Ireland Ministerial Council will work to change all of this.
Extraordinary women who defied the social mores of that era, who came from every class and creed and background, those who rejected the confines of class and the comforts of privilege, to join that combination of the national movement, the women's movement and the labour movement in declaring that they stood for the Republic.
Sinn Féin is about change. Change here in Ireland and change in Europe. Hias, Barbara de Bruin, agus Mary Lou MacDonald, and Fudd, her son na Huron, san Aontas Orpach, agus an Uri, Bawai Sinn Féin, Ciunda na Gohanna is Leidra, san Huactas, and Aden and Cunra Lisbon. There are lots of challenges ahead, comrades, but in hard times we are especially called upon to come forward. The leaders of the rising in 1916, or the First Dáil, they were called upon to come forward. They did not retreat, they came forward. They had a sense of purpose, and that's what Ireland needs today.
Came here, we just saw like the spirit still alive, like Jerry Adams' speech. 90 years hasn't like waned at all, like the Republican dream's still alive, you know.
I think if Sinn Féin was in power, they'd give more back to the people than the last few governments have. I think it's important because the majority of people are those that are suffering at the moment, and they're bearing the brunt of what's happening in these economic times.
The challenges are huge, but the people of Ireland have taken on big challenges before. We can do it again. If you want to help bring about a free, prosperous and equal Ireland, Beigi Lynn, join Sinn Féin.